TPM Keychain Podcast. We are your hosts, Michael and Colin. Today we have the freaks of HHN with us. So how are you guys doing today?
Wonderful.
What's up?
That's
Doing
good.
great. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. All right, so we have a couple questions for you today. So Horror Nights 30 got canceled. So how do you guys feel about that?
I'll let Harry go first.
Devastated. You want to put it in one word?
To say the least. Go ahead. Did we lose Harry?
I'm like, okay. Are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
I'm cutting in and
Yeah,
out.
no, it cut out real quick.
Oh, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So a coworker grabbed me though and told me I needed to sit down for a minute. They had some news for me, and they spilled the beans to me about it being canceled. So I almost started crying.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's definitely not what we expected. But it kind of saw it coming. I honestly think that it was a go here in Orlando. But because Hollywood wasn't able to go, they scrapped both. That's what I truly believe, but that's all speculation, of course.
Yeah. Everyone thought it was going to happen in Orlando.
I mean, I remember when I found out, my friend Avion texted me, who's a scare actor, and he said, "Worst news in the world," and then he sent me an article from Orlando Informer, and I was and I was waiting like all morning for the tribute store to open. I'm like, this is a go, like, because when you saw the tribute store open, I was like, oh, definitely. And then he texted me right before I got on Hagrid's and sent me the information, and I started crying. I cried the whole way through that ride, and because I've been going since 2011, and this is the one thing I look forward to every year. Like, forget about Christmas, forget about Mardi Gras. Like, Horror Nights is like one thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was really surprised. You know, it's the one thing we look forward to in the haunt season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. Harry, how many years have you been going straight now?
This would have been
Except for
20. Yeah. This would have been 23.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
it hit really. Yeah, it hit really hard. You know, at least we we got the tribute store. Hollywood didn't get anything. So
Yeah, they didn't get anything. That's what I heard.
And we have haunts that are opening this year. So
Yeah, we do.
and we've been in we've been in contact with them over the last couple of weeks, just chatting back and forth.
yeah, you guys might have our Scream and Stream podcast.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That should be fun.
Yeah,
That sounds really, really interesting. I mean, yeah, for sure.
I want to check out the airboat tour that they announced.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Well, now we get to see what these haunts can bring to the table with knowing that Horror Nights and Mickey's Not So Scary and really every big Halloween attraction in Orlando has been canceled. So this is
have they canceled Hall of Scream yet?
not yet.
No.
No?
Not yet.
No. And if I'm Busch Gardens, I open up Howl of Scream.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
because
really.
nobody has anywhere else to go except for the
Yeah, I
local
know.
ones.
It's
So
crazy.
yeah, I mean that would be a smart move. I think if they can pull it off safely, go ahead and open the
Yeah,
park.
they should do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I've actually been to every Hall of Scream as well.
Oh, really? Every single one?
Gosh.
Every year, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, Harry's a legend.
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
respect.
It's like you just go once and you're hooked. I mean, it just draws you in and drags you and keeps you. So
Like I've had people get mad at me like about going to Horror Nights every year or like going to Halloween attractions. I'm like, this is my addiction.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people get addicted to smoking, drugs. I mean, I would much rather be addicted to Halloween attractions.
Halloween Horror Nights.
I mean, but like this is my
Probably cheaper in the long run anyway. I don't know
Yeah,
the
for sure.
merchandise the merchandise on the back end, it might not be.
I think it's already sucked our group in for over $1,000. So I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, my
We
wallet
traveled
took a
over.
nice hit.
I mean,
It's just so much.
I remember last year for the opening of Horror Nights, I was with Michael, and I don't remember how much money I spent in the tribute store, but I
Crazy.
bought every shirt, and then like 3 weeks later, I lost all of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, which was sad because I easily spent about $100, and my wallet was crying.
Oh, I bet. I would have cried
It
after I
hurt.
lost them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Michael. Next question.
Yeah. All right. So, where did you guys come up with the name Freaks of HHN? Or like how? Do you have like a story or?
Um, I really don't. I just, been going for so long, and then we saw all these like Facebook pages and stuff, and we're like, why don't we have one? And
Yeah.
me and Alan just were brainstorming some different names, and we thought about Freaks, being part of Halloween, and there it was. It's pretty
That's
pretty
cool.
simple.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just kind of a storyboard moment,
Yeah.
sitting around softballing ideas.
Yeah, I mean,
And then Alan,
I've been following you guys for a couple of years now, and I mean it's easy to tell that all you guys are all diehard horror fans and Horror Night fans. So I have a quick question. Like, how did you guys find out about Horror Nights, or how did you guys like come to the? I mean, I guess how did you guys fall in love with it?
do you want to go first, Alan?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
All right. So my sister went like in 95, 96 or something, like one of those years. And she told me how fun it was. And I think I was like 16 at the time. So I really, didn't really pay attention to it too much. And then in 98, it was funny because I went to the Daytona race in October for the first time. And then we were coming back and we were like the next day and we're like, oh, there's an event, going on over there or whatever. And so we just stopped and we went there the first night and it just grabbed us and I can't stop going now. I mean, and I just remember all the sights and the sounds and, the fog and the scariness and everything all there. The atmosphere was just amazing. And now it just, it's grown so big and so much better and so much more. But that's pretty much the story there.
Alan, what about you?
Mine is when I was a kid, I was really easily scared as a young child, but I liked it for some reason. I just really loved the thrill of getting the adrenaline pumping. And so I begged my mom multiple years in a row before she would, agree to take me. And my actual first Halloween event was Howl of Scream. And I went there and I fell in love with that. And then the following year I went to Halloween Horror Nights and I realized that there was an event that was so much bigger than anything I'd ever been to. And I just absolutely fell in love with the fact that you could walk through some of your favorite movies. Also just the way that the actors really kind of get into it and make you feel like you're part of something. That's what I really love about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What about you guys?
So I heard about it from a friend. My family went in 2007, and I was only like 12. Sorry, my dog is acting up. So I went, and I just like fell in love with it like right away. And I went in 2000. My dog's going crazy. So I fell in love with it like right away, and I was going through a lot of personal stuff at the time, and because like I just lost my one friend from a car accident, and it was like another thing after another, and I finally found a thing that I can go to like really feel like I'm a part with people, and I just fell in love with it ever since. Michael, what about you?
Yep.
Yeah, like you were saying, my first year was 27, and my dad went a few years back, like one of the first years of Horror Nights, and he just like told me how fun it was, and like you were saying, it's like a place where you can go and like have fun with friends, and there's no worries, and it's like you get scared. It's like that feeling that you can only get there, and like the smell of the fog, and it's just like I wanted to keep going back. And my first year was 27, and like I was standing at the front gate, and I was just thinking to myself like, what did I do? Because like I just saw the chainsaws, and I was like, oh my no, it was terrifying. But then after a few houses, it just became a part of my life, and I've been going ever since. So yeah, that's how it started.
Definitely a thing that, I mean, I say for how long, however long you go, like it can be like an hour and up to 6 hours. Like as soon as you step into that gate and experience Horror Nights, you forget about life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The great escape.
You're stepping into like a different universe, it feels like.
For sure, yeah, it does. I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
That's like I've just been addicted to it. Like even like over quarantine, like everyone's like, oh, let's go like run around the park. Let's go play like video games. No, I'm over here watching Horror Night videos.
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
My eyes out.
Yeah.
And then like,
Looking through old photos and
yep.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Digging through the forums to try and find out what's coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Exactly.
As soon as I'm done with the next year, I'm already setting my calendar. I have the dates on my phone already, and I'm like, as soon as Horror Nights ends, I'm going to the park looking for things. But I still gotta wait like 10 months till something actually pops up.
Exactly. Now, do you guys go multiple nights or?
Yeah.
I only missed 2 nights this year or last year.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, me and him
Trooper.
go like all the time. We live there every day after school and just on the weekends. And
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool, man.
For 26, I really started getting the vibe, I'd say, of everyone there. And like, I would go before 26 just like with my friends as kind of like just a way to get away from stuff. And then I started meeting people, and I started talking to them, and I started making friends that are scare actors, and I just like fell in love with it because like I have multiple friends that are scare actors. I have friends that are YouTubers that go to the event, like, and it's just so it's so addicting,
Mm-hmm.
and people get so mad at me for it, and I'm just like, it's the one thing I'm really excited about, like 24/7. Like no, like it could be the day after Horror Nights, and I'm already excited about next year because
Yes, for sure.
better is gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start talking about what's coming next year as soon as the event is fully announced. Harry and I start talking about the following year. Well, I wonder if what's going to come next year. I wonder if we're going to get a repeat of this.
Yeah.
Big speculations. Yeah, speculation's always there.
Absolutely.
You guys saw the speculation map for this year, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping that we have the same thing, but I'm not a really big Billie Eilish fan. So, maybe not, but I wouldn't complain with this year's map.
I think that's
No.
a sleeper. That's a sleeper house right there. I think that would be.
I do
actually
too.
really good.
Yeah.
I do too. Simply because she does do weird music. She does do like her videos are really weird too, like her music videos, some of them anyway. But even with like, they did Alice Cooper in the past. They've done music houses in the past. I know Alice Cooper's a little bit more rock and roll, like, with Rob Zombie. But not as mainstream, but at the same time, there were quite a few people that really didn't know who Rob Zombie was until they had to look it up. Billie Eilish is really super popular and would be a huge draw, as far as the crowds go. So, I understand why they chose it. And I think that it would probably be a really well done house, just by visual effects alone, and maybe even the music. But really, hopefully we get to see it. I hope it's not scrapped for good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's just something that's really interesting. I know it's getting a lot of hate, but I really think that it could have been done really well. And Universal's really good at pulling things off like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I heard something about that she's making her own like soundtrack for the house, I mean,
That's
I wouldn't be surprised.
that's what we heard as well.
Yep.
But hopefully we get to see it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's going to be a very underrated house if we have it.
Yeah. It might be one of those ones that we can get into quickly as well because
Yeah.
people try to skip it, you know.
Yeah.
Over and over. Yeah.
Yes.
Like last year, House of a Thousand Corpses, I feel like was very looked past. Like every time I went by, it was. I mean, there was times during the busy time when it got up, but I mean, every time I went by, I usually caught it 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
And I think it's also due to placement as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good house. So
It was a really good house.
people didn't think it was a good house, but it was amazing.
Sound wise,
Yeah.
I feel like it was amazing. Like, and
Yeah.
also set wise, because you feel like you were in the movie.
You really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. You did. Yeah, for sure.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's what Universal does really well with their houses. Like, I mean, I remember from what was it, Cabin in the Woods, like years ago.
Mm,
That
that's one of my favorites.
that's probably my favorite house like ever, and you just felt immersed in it.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it's a jaw dropping moment to be in a house that feels like you're in the movie, and it just blows me away on what people can do to make stuff come to life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite I guess what you would say movie walkthrough house was the original Halloween that they did. That was, I mean, to me, that was probably the pinnacle that they've created as far as walk through of a horror movie. That right there was like reaching a new level of a haunted house, and they've just taken that and ran with it.
That was 2014, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I mean, I remember the facade of that house, and it's like they took the whole house and just.
Yeah.
Is that the one that was like the white or was it like the actual Halloween like facade from the movie?
Yeah.
It was the front of the house. Yeah.
In front of the house? Oh, okay.
And they had the projection of the sister getting stabbed up in the room
Yeah.
upstairs.
I mean, I remember from 26, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That facade was amazing.
Yeah, that was good too.
I just remember the house. And that was probably my favorite house from 26. And I remember they recreated the window scene beautifully.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my top 5 favorite scenes from any house, like ever. So, so I think that'll actually wrap it up because, Michael, that's fine, right?
Yeah, because I think that's all the questions. Did you guys want to
discuss-
shout out any of your social media accounts?
Did you want to discuss any like local haunts or anything, or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can.
If you guys want to, yeah.
So, which ones have you guys heard of so far?
We've been talking about Scream and Stream
Yeah.
for a little bit, and I love Scream and Stream so much. I love the concept of it.
It just seems like so awesome and amazing. Yeah, I like the part where they can pull up to your car and fog it up inside.
I mean that'll be cool, just not for the driver.
Yeah, really. That's gonna be pretty scary for the driver. They slam on the gas.
Yeah, I mean I'm just excited for us to have a Halloween event in Orlando again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's after Horror Nights, I just felt like there was no hope.
Yeah.
The event coming, and then someone told me about Scream and Stream, and I'm just like, I have hope again. Like I'm able to go enjoy Halloween.
Yep. And then there's also going to be Moro's Nightmare and Riverview. That's coming as well. It's going to be a new haunt this year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
haven't
be
heard about those.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do.
And then
Did
we're going to
Petrified Forest cancel yet? Or
No, it's
are they
still a
go?
go. Yeah, still a go.
I mean, I love Petrified Forest, so that should be fun.
Yeah.
And then Sir Henry's
Scream
still a
again?
go.
It's
And
Scream
Scream
Again
Again,
canceled.
Not yet.
What's that? No.
Scream Again? No.
No.
It's
Cancel?
Not that we've heard of.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for Orlando to have new haunts.
For sure. Yeah, I agree
I'm
with
just
that.
excited we got something to do this year
Oh, definitely.
instead of being stuck in the house all the time.
Not just
Yeah.
sit in the house and watch horror night videos.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 months. So, I mean, it'll be good to get out of the house and go experience some horror stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. It's
So
going to
have
be
you actually-
interesting to see how they pull it all off, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
and as we wait for Halloween as well to see what they announce, I mean,
Yeah,
That would be awesome if they could have that.
yeah. I mean, I love Hollow Scream, but I just hope they're going to be able to pull it off, because if Horror Nights, Mickey's Not So Scary, and other haunts weren't able to pull it off, I'm excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's why we haven't heard anything, is because everybody else is canceled.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out how they can pull it off, because, I mean, that would be huge as far as, attendance.
They'd make a ton of money off of that.
definitely.
Maybe, but that's the thing, is that you also have to think that they can't have a full capacity crowd like they could in the past.
Yeah.
So is it feasible, economically for them to do it? Would they make enough money in the return, being only able to let in X amount of people, per night? So, I mean, really, that all that has to come into play, but we'll see. Hopefully they can pull it off. We just keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hope so.
But
Have you guys actually been to the tribute store yet?
I went the day that it was supposed to be opening, but no, I was at the beach last week, so I haven't been able to go yet. I'm probably gonna go Tuesday.
Okay. Yesterday was my first time in there.
Was it cool?
It's beautiful.
It's got this, it's got the smell, it's got everything. Yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
want.
awesome.
Yeah. So, and when you walk into the second room where like where Jack is and stuff, it'll blow you away.
I mean, I hope I don't start crying.
Yeah, they got like the air blowing, they got the pumpkins going. I mean, they got everything. It's just amazing. So,
Is that what your background is right now?
Yeah, it's the tribute store.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
What do you think's in that third room?
I don't know. I mean, I'm ready for a surprise. I mean, I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe past. I don't know. Honestly, past.
I mean, because that second room is kind of like icons, and that was because like there's like posters in there, but like honestly, I don't know. Watch it be like Billie Eilish or something like that.
She just jumps out at you.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it's going to be a pumpkin patch,
That'd be cool.
that'd be really cool.
That would be awesome. Yeah, for sure.
for the Pumpkin Lord. Is
Yeah.
that what they called him, the Pumpkin Lord?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's probably my most anticipated house if it comes next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love originals. That's my go-to.
Yeah,
That's
they do
really
awesome
what draws
stuff,
me
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Gosh, just imagine being the person that makes up in a house. That'd just be so cool.
Right? Yeah, it'd be awesome to be one of those people for sure.
Good
Really,
times.
just come to life.
Make a house
when you're
one
done.
year.
Yeah.
Lots of hard work go into that, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
Have you heard anything about when that third room is going to open, or is it kind of like unannounced?
If I have to speculate, I would say opening day. What opening day would have been,
Oh, really?
maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, it makes kind of sense.
Yeah, that's That's
And
smart.
That could be awesome.
and then every week, they're bringing out new stuff and they're dumping new stuff every week. So
Oh, really?
yeah, there's still stuff being produced from what we've heard.
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping we get a house shirt this year, but
Do you think we will?
No,
No.
honestly, I don't. But
I don't think
you never know.
If so, it would probably be like icons.
Yeah.
Because they've already released a bunch of icon stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to see what the third room brings.
The other
Yeah,
thing we noticed,
honestly.
we have a video coming. Like we put one together when we were there, but on the shirts or whatever, all the 30th, like 30 years, 30 years stuff is starting to come off the sleeves and stuff like that on the new stuff that's coming in for the
Oh.
same shirt.
That's weird.
So we didn't understand that, but
Huh.
It's not on the sleeve at all.
No, like we saw some in City Walk, the Jack shirts, and I was totally off the sleeve altogether. The same shirt, just the sleeve was missing. There was nothing there
That's
anymore.
weird.
And then all
They're
the other
originals. Go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Limited
And then
You can pass those off as straight original.
yeah, right. Then it seems like all the other 30th anniversary stuff, pretty much like once it sells out, it doesn't come back.
Oh yeah.
So the blind box pins or the mystery pins are gone. The 30 years 30 fair little green pin, they said is not going to be restocked. So
No.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I'm missing out.
I missed out on some of the stuff as well. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
Gotta
People
go.
are really going for it.
yeah, right. So anything you see, I just grab a hold of it.
Yeah, really just grab everything.
Yeah,
Like Black Friday, pushing people out of the way.
yeah, exactly right.
But socially distance, of course.
And wear your
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, yeah.
Get a
We gotta use
get a
the
6-foot stick.
Poke at them.
Get out of my way.
bring an umbrella, hit everyone away.
Back
Yeah.
There
up.
you go.
I need my shirt. I need my stuff.
I mean,
I-
I'm
I bet in the third room it's just going to be a giant churro stand.
Oh, I hope.
A giant churro stand.
Churro
Oh, you mean like
stand.
the one they're building in Islands?
Yeah, over in Jurassic Park, that churro stand.
That churro stand over there.
That's funny.
I wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. Halloween Horror Nights Churro Emporium.
That's
Special flavors.
his special flavors.
Okay.
Yeah, twisted tater churros,
Interesting.
pizza fry churros.
Scented fog one.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, pizza fry churros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gross.
that's fine.
That's great.
We gotta make one of those now. We gotta make some churros like that.
That'd
There
be,
you
yeah.
go.
Let us
I'll
know
make
how
some
it
money
is.
for that.
You guys had pizza fries?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah, good stuff.
I made them about a week ago at the beach. I was craving Horror Nights, and I was like, what goes with Horror Nights? Pizza fries. So I was like, run to Publix, get pizza, get some French fries, put them all together. I need to try the s'mores fries. Is that what
I never tried those.
Those were
Yeah,
interesting.
they were all right.
they're okay?
They were very, very
Yeah.
sweet.
I mean, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go get some s'mores, go get some French fries, put them together.
Wait, so it was like s'mores on French fries?
They were on sweet potato fries.
Oh,
Yeah.
But they were decent. I mean, it was just super sweet.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan, how was that street corn?
That street corn was beautiful though. I love the street corn.
All right, so I think that'll actually wrap it up for today.
Yeah,
All right.
So thank you guys so much for coming.
yeah. Thank you.
Before we end, do you guys want to shout any of your social media out?
Yeah, follow us, of course. We're Freaks of Halloween Horror Nights on Facebook. You can also find us on Twitter under the same name. Also Instagram. You have to put the underscore between the of and Halloween Horror Nights, all that good stuff. But that's us on Twitter or on Instagram. And then we also have a YouTube channel that we just actually launched not too long ago. Freaks of Halloween Horror Nights on there as well. We're starting to put out videos there, so come check us out. Show us some love.
Perfect. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast, and hopefully we can all go to Universal one day for Horror Nights.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
Anytime. Yeah, anytime. Thanks for having
Yeah,
us
if
on.
not, just go check out the tribute store. Hopefully, we can check out the third room.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Michael, do you want to
You're
sign us off for today?
yeah. All right. So I'll see you guys next time.